Laughed at this house until they looked inside. Dude, this house is not funny at all. What are you talking about?
These are the most unusual houses in the world. Continue watching to have a look inside. Hey,
my
if living
God,
in a
what the hell?
dumpster is good enough for Oscar the Grouch, then it's good enough for me.
wish I
Rent
have a
in Brooklyn
house.
is notoriously expensive, so this guy
garden.
thought outside the box when designing his new home. Only, he has to shower outside the box too.
Greg's an artist. He's so successful, he lives in a dumpster. Or as we might call it, a bin.
This is a doomsday prepper's dream. Constructed entirely out of reinforced concrete, the walls moved to convert this minimalist bachelor pad into an unforgiving fortress, perfect for keeping out the hordes of rampaging zombies post-nuclear apocalypse. This guy lives in a decommissioned plane. Bruce Campbell converted an actual Boeing 727 into a livable space. Most people can't wait to get off the plane when it lands, but Bruce intends to live out his days in the cockpit.
Dude, that's crazy.
Now you see it, now you don't. Sweden boasts the Mirror Cube, a tiny home-themed lodging that blends into its background so well, you'll think you're looking at a
Imagine having to actually clean these mirrors.
mirage. Riding bikes or skateboards inside is always a big no-no, unless the floors and walls are a giant
That's
half-pipe,
cool
that
for
is.
skaters.
Grind the coffee table if you're feeling adventurous, but this house is a skater's paradise.
Yeah, this is for skaters. Is amazing. Although, like, how are they breathing
True ballers
there?
have their pools running not only outside their homes, but all the way
much
through it as
water.
well. When you get tired of getting a suntan, why not sit back and relax in the underwater living room? No, these aren't giant golf balls. They're actually a whole village of
lower it?
spherical
Yes.
homes. Located just out of Amsterdam,
better?
this collection of ball-shaped houses features 3 levels and all amenities.
Is it better now?
Don't like the look of your
didn't see the
garage doors?
balls. I want to see the balls.
They're actually a whole village of spherical homes. Located just out of Amsterdam, this collection of ball-shaped houses features 3 levels and all amenities.
That's cool.
Don't like the
Weird,
look
though.
of your garage doors? This guy's built an opening door in the porch of the ultimate hidden hangar.
Wow.
Bosnia is a magical
Bosnia! That's where I come from! Hey, you guys!
hidden hangar. Bosnia is a magical land where the homes are a little kooky and the building codes don't matter. Just take a look at this rotating house. Perfect for someone who gets bored of the view every hour.
Need to visit this house, bro. What the hell?
Become the bubble boy you were always meant to be by taking a trip to France and enjoying a croissant in the woods in the same
This thing, these bubble houses, like retreat or whatever, it's everywhere now. It's not only in France. For example, I know it's in Wadi Rum in Jordan, where I was born as well. I'm half Bosnian, half Jordanian, so both of these countries are my countries. I mean Jordan and Bosnia and Herzegovina. So I wanted to say that these bubbles are everywhere, like in retreats. You can find them everywhere. They're in Wadi Rum in the middle of the desert, and I want to experience that, man. Like, oh, that's
safety
amazing.
of a glass dome. Just think of the amazing uninterrupted view of the starry night sky.
Imagine in the desert, the starry, sky. Oh, that's amazing.
If you fancy yourself a life's ultimate hermit, take a flight to the world's loneliest house, a soul hunting lodge
Oh,
on
yes.
Iceland's Vestmannaeyjar Island.
This is a dream. There is something about, although it's missing a bit of trees, you know, it's just too much of an open field. The wind is kind of too much there. But this is such a freeing experience. Away from everyone. Gamer house,
You have to hand it to the Australians. They call it as they see it. The pole house is just that. No trees spoiling the view of the beach as you enjoy the briny taste of the sea breeze rolling in.
Okay.
Artistic creativity is all about perspective. Thankfully, at this home, you can rotate your point of view to suit your mood and also tilt the
I like
room so
how
you can see
small it
life
is.
from a different angle. If you're a
What
fan
the
of
hell, you
stairs,
can
then you
tilt
have
your house?
66 reasons to love this house. Turns out the best place to get that picturesque view is to build a home 40 feet above the ground on top of an old watchtower.
I love the wooden style.
This insanely remote home will have you making a 36-mile journey by bike and on foot just to reach the peak of the
I would be
mountain.
too
At least you
scared
don't have
to
to
be
put up with
here.
noisy neighbors.
Nah, man, look
This
at
is officially the world's narrowest home. When floor space equals high rent, you gotta be creative if you want to live in your favorite location. Originally intended as an art project, the Karet house in Poland is just 36 inches at its skinniest point and actually began life as a trash-filled
thank
alley
you.
between 2 buildings.
You gain a bit of weight and you're stuck in your house.
It has all the things you'd expect in a home: a bedroom, bathroom, kitchen, and living area, only on a miniature scale. The 3-story design is actually quite brilliant, if you're not claustrophobic, that is.
I am, bro. Kinda. Nah, yeah, none.
Walls, ceilings, totally overrated. The real way to enjoy the fresh mountain air is to not be fettered or bogged down by simple luxuries such as, I don't know, bricks and mortar.
Yeah, let it rain, bro. Let it rain.
Those with arachnophobia need not apply.
Arachnophobia?
This
What the hell
floating
is that?
mansion will cost you $5.5 million. Part houseboat, part luxury yacht, and all class. This mega home has some crazy inclusions. The 2-story, 4-bedroom design features over 1,300 square feet of indoor and outdoor space that's
beautiful.
completely
That's
self-sustainable.
hot.
119 solar panels line the roof, along with every other amenity you need to make off-grid living completely possible. If the ocean gets
Beautiful.
choppy and the winds pick up, a special hydrologic technology steps in to raise the house 18 feet out of the water. Once the hurricanes pass, this floating mansion can pick a destination and be on its way.
Nice.
The owner of the smallest house in the world
Spiders!
hates to
Okay,
stretch his legs and enjoys muscle cramps in his spare time. This
What's that? What is that? Huh? What was that? That's a house? I can fit in that house. I don't know how he fits in
of
that
the
house.
smallest house in the world hates to stretch his legs and enjoys muscle cramps in his spare time. This home is so small that it fits in the back of a van and is on wheels, so he can just take his house with
Not
him
a
wherever
house,
he goes.
bro.
There's a whole bunch of theories on how the world will end. For some, though, they're convinced that flesh-eating zombies will be the downfall of civilization as we know it. Architect Robert Konixny is definitely a believer of the Walking Dead theory, so much so that he designed the ultimate zombie-proof house
Oh my
on a
God,
Polish
yes, that's what I
hillside.
need.
The only ground floor access is via one of 2 drawbridges that seal flush when the zombie herds start knocking.
Yeah.
The Aquarium de Paris has a room made entirely of glass and surrounded by over 35
Thank you.
sharks. Probably a good idea to not watch Jaws right before you go on holiday.
Probably a good idea to not even get in this house.
When you've got more money than you know what to do with, this is the kind of house you buy at an eye-watering cost.
Bro, even if I had so much money, I wouldn't buy this house. Small houses with enough room, enough space for me, my friends, or family members, and that's it. Please, nothing more than that when I get lost.
$295 million. The One is not only the most expensive house in America, but it's also the biggest. Inside the sprawling 105,000 square foot estate, you'll find 21 bedrooms, 42 bathrooms, a 30-car garage,
Why do you need 42 bathrooms?
5 swimming pools, floor-to-ceiling windows, a private cinema, wellness center, cigar lounge, and
Yeah, basically a prison. Why would you even have to go out and socialize with other people when you have everything in your house? This is a recipe for depression. Basically, that's it. When you have everything at one place, there is no need for you to be active, socialize, go outside and actually experience the energy of other people around you, you know? Like, why would you go and watch a movie in cinema when you have a cinema at home?
but not least, a private nightclub. There's even 4 bowling lanes if you fancy a quick game.
Imagine you don't even have friends. That would be so sad.
If $295 million sounds a bit steep, keep in mind it was originally listed for $500 million. What a bargain. This bungalow was built on a tiny rocky outcrop that sticks out
rather
over
live
this
here.
fast-moving river. Maybe the owner
Legit.
just really likes fishing,
no, never
or
mind.
maybe it's the perfect backdrop
in the
for a
middle of the
DJ
river,
set.
no.
Let's just hope it never floods. This hideout
floods, it
carved
floods
right
a
into
lot.
a cliff face is the
Rivers
secret
flood.
headquarters that every supervillain dreams about. This hidden 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom HQ features over 2,100
Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Oh my god, there is nothing better than living with nature. The freaking I can't. I'm lost. The words are gone. These rocks, you sit down and you just put your hand on a rock that is a part of the mountain and you just breathe deep. You close your eyes. This is it. This is the house.
100 square foot of living space, 3
is the
bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, Wi-Fi, even Amazon
Probably a lot
delivery.
cold,
It's truly meant to be an off-grid, self-sustainable habitat ready with enough provisions if the power goes out or supply chains fail. The Goose Creek Tower looks like
the
it's come
force.
straight out of the mind of Dr. Seuss, with rooms and
my
levels added on
God.
top of one another so haphazardly that it almost reaches federal airspace.
What the hell is this?
If you're someone who thinks that garages are ugly eyesores, but you still need to keep your cars out of the rain,
more
then this
ugly
one's
to
for you.
have
All
this
it will
than
set
a
you back is a
garage.
cool $5 million, and you too can have this incredible subterranean garage.
Wait, that costs 5 million. To do this costs my 5 million. Why?
The Beckham
Why does that cost so much? It's a bunch of metal and some mechanism and energy. Why? There's engineers are stealing your money. Architects and engineers are stealing your money.
Creek Cave Lodge is
cost that
amazing enough
much.
to make even Batman jealous. Carved deep inside a cave in the Ozarks, the house really doesn't look like much on the outside, but take one step inside and this ex-bomb shelter turned
my
millionaire
God.
playground is nothing short of spectacular. Featuring 5,572 square feet of pure cavernous
in a
wonder, the
freaking
$2.7
cave.
million cave house also includes a fully equipped
Batwoman.
kitchen,
Let's
4
go.
bedrooms, and enough space to sleep up to 16 people.
Wow.
Everything's bigger in Texas. Just take a look at this insane mansion estate. If a bazillion bedroom and bathroom home isn't enough for you, then there's a splash park, swim-up bar,
Fun
and
to go and experience. For sure, it's fun to go with the family, friends, everyone, a bunch of people you know, and go there and party. But to actually live there,
then there's a splash park, swim-up bar, an underground river grotto complete with animatronic mummies, and all that for a
That's
cool
cool.
$28 million.
nothing cheap.
Say what you want about medieval architecture, but nothing is more insane than having your entire house surrounded by a
I am a sucker for medieval architecture, for anything like that, like castles, you know.
moat. The Chateau Artisan is a Gothic castle placed smack bang in the middle
Does it come with that girl? Asking for the boys.
of Miami. And with a $10.9 million tag, you gotta be really serious about
Wow,
protecting your home from
beautiful.
invading Saxons. The 3-story, 8-bedroom chateau has its own private lake, sculpture garden, koi pond, and massive wrought iron gate blocking access to the tree-lined driveway. The only thing this castle's missing is a drawbridge.
Wow. To be honest, all of this is cool. Castles. Let's see this. Beautiful castles in Germany. This one. The first one. I just want to show you this one. If I ever would dream of being a princess and live somewhere, is it like top 1 or something? There you go.
A few steps away.
Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein Castle. It's Disney's logo and Disney's castle is actually taking inspiration from this one.
King Ludwig II of Bavaria built this palace out of his personal funds in honor of Richard Wagner, and
How
today it is
beautiful
state-owned.
this is. This is 2 hours away from where I am right now, and I still haven't visited it.
It really is a breathtaking sight, with a mesmerizing
can't believe it.
architecture that also inspired the castle in the Disney movie Sleeping Beauty.
Why?
Since it is a very popular attraction, there are rules
don't
for
know,
guided
I was
tours
waiting
and
for
photos
better
are pretty
weather.
strict, but there are a few special
And then I
platforms
always had
from where you
plans.
can take that picture-perfect photo. This
So
video is
beautiful.
just a quick guide, meant to show you 15 of the most beautiful castles you can visit in Germany.
So beautiful.
It can definitely
I don't know if I visited any of these, to be honest. Didn't visit this. Did I visit this one? Nope. Like, honestly, I love the castles in Germany, and I will definitely be visiting castles. My dream is to like go and make a vlog visiting all of these old places and these castles, because Germany has so many beautiful castles and places, like historical places, and make a vlog about it on YouTube. That's the thing. That's why I didn't visit this one yet. This would be my top 1, you know? I feel like I want to visit the other ones so I don't get disappointed. And then this the final, the highlight.
How can you